FAMA Descubriendo Historias is going to be in English this time. I'm here with Gail. Gail, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Gail, I want to introduce everybody that you are my yoga teacher for FAMA Descubriendo Historia, also a good friend. And Gail, you're going to Thailandia tomorrow, and I want to share with the audience of FAMA, the important journey you start tomorrow. As we mentioned before, in the old times, people did peregrination through holy lands and to holy places like Santiago de Compostela, Roma, other old roads like Camino de Kumaro in Japan. But now, it's a new movement of young people traveling all over, even women alone.
Yes.
As you mentioned, in third country. Tell us a little bit about when you start to planning and how hard you work to save money to travel to Thailandia.
Okay, so yeah, I've been wanting to go to Thailand for about 5 years. But when I first started learning about Thailand, I was younger. I didn't even start practicing yoga then. It just seemed really interesting to go to Thailand. Very backpacker type place, very vibrant, and all these temples. But as I started to progress and become a yoga teacher and everything, I made the conscious decision, I really want to save money, I really want to travel. And instead of me, comparing myself to others, saying, how are they traveling? How do they have money to travel? Mm-hmm. I made a move. I moved to Miami out of LA, which is the most expensive city in the world. LA is crazy.
LA.
I came here, I worked my butt off for 2 years, bartending, serving, teaching yoga, doing private lessons. And after about 2 years, now I finally...
I'm sorry to interrupt you. How many hours you work a day?
How many
day and night you work?
I would teach during the day, I would work at night, I would work all weekend. It was pretty rough. I lived this lifestyle of being a yoga teacher, which is amazing, yes. Being a bartender, completely different worlds, and I feel like it was a really crazy 2 years of my life, but I wouldn't change it for the world because now I do have enough money to travel and really go on this journey, which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And like you said, there is a wave of young people, young 20-somethings, wanting to break free away from this work life before they start getting tied down into this working scenario, business, to go travel, to shed layers, to put yourself in the scenarios where you're really enjoying your life and really taking adventures and meeting new people. Because when are you going to be able to do that? You're never going to have the opportunity every time in your life that you want to travel.
Yeah. How many days you going to be on the road?
So I'm going to be traveling in Thailand for about a month, a week in Bali, and then take it from there. But 2 weeks out of that trip is going to be a yoga retreat called Yoga Before Work, and I will be vlogging for that yoga retreat. It's 2 weeks, and I'm really excited for that.
It's going to be like in a camp, like a...
Yeah, so actually,
Bali?
the first part of the yoga retreat is in Krabi Island, and it's going to be a group between 10 or 20 people. Mm-hmm. Yoga classes, smoothies, healthy meals, and then the yoga retreat actually will take us around to different excursions. And I'm super excited and super terrified because I am not going to know a single person on this yoga retreat. I'll only know myself, and it will be a great opportunity to kind of break out of my shell and just be around different people.
Yes, and after that, you planning to visit other country or just stay around Thailandia?
So we're going to be in Bali for a week. I've heard that a week is not enough. So a bunch of my friends have said, you're going to want to go back to Bali and really spend more time there. So who knows, maybe I'll go there again and travel around Indonesia. I really want to go to the northern Thailand, which is Chiang Mai, which is where the white golden temples are. A lot of historic temples there. I'm just gonna try to play it by ear. And
did you make any research prior this trip?
Yes.
You've been reading a lot, or how you prepare for traveling? How you prepare?
So I've been researching Thailand and Indonesia for about 2 years, and I have a Pinterest board about this big,
in your room,
full of places to go, things to do, and we already booked our Airbnbs, our hotels.
Wow.
The only thing that I haven't booked is when now I'm on my own. So my best friend from high school, we're gonna be together for the first 2 weeks.
Wow,
Bangkok and Bali.
Uh-huh.
The second 2 weeks after that, that's the yoga retreat for 2 weeks, and then after the yoga retreat, that's.
What about food?
So food,
Is it safe to eat everywhere? You did the research?
I did research, and I actually talked to a lot of my friends as well. One thing that you have to be careful about is the water. So bottled water always, that's a given.
You bring bottled water?
Always drink bottled water, yeah. And also, since I'm vegan, I feel like I'm going to have a lot of options to.
You're vegan?
Yes,
Yeah, that's good.
To eat vegan food in Thailand. But one thing to be just a little bit careful about is the fruits and the vegetables, because sometimes they have different types of preservatives, like that we're not used to here in America. So I'm sure I'm probably gonna get food poisoning once, but I'm prepared for that.
You bring medicine, everything
Yes.
together, but nothing is gonna happen to you. Yeah, say a mantra. What is your mantra every day? The mantra that you teach in the class. Say something spiritual to us.
My mantra that I've been living off of recently is letting go, trusting the universe, and living in every moment. Trying not to have expectations, trying not to worry about the future too much, because that's just going to give you unnecessary stress and anxiety. And as much as I am kind of nervous and anxious about this trip, I need to trust the universe, a higher power, whatever you want to call it.
Where you connect, yes.
Yeah, where you connect.
Yes. Okay, Gail, I'm gonna follow you. I'm so excited as you are, or maybe less, but maybe more, about what you're gonna do. And we here in FAMA Descubriendo Historia, I really select you as one of my inspiration for 2017. I know you're gonna do good, and we're gonna be following you.
Yes, if you want to follow me, my Instagram is _gypsy_love. And on my Instagram, there will be a link for my blog, and I'll be blogging posts about all the temples we're visiting, food, art, photos, lifestyle, street fashion, and just our crazy adventures, any crazy situations that me and my friend Cheryl get into, I'll be posting about that. So
yes, I bring early in the morning a little present, a light to her, because I know maybe she's gonna be in that places and she need light, like especially you need to bring the battery, extra battery. You never know.
Yes.
Indonesian, if you travel to Indonesia with friends of Indonesian tourist board, so we can maybe we can send a messenger.
Yes,
so,
stay connected.
So thank you. How you say, I missed today your yoga class, but we're waiting. When you come back to Miami, we're going to interview you. You're going to make more beautiful stories to us.
Yeah, so I'll be back in a couple of months, and also stay tuned on my Instagram and my blog, because I'm going to try to make some yoga videos while I'm at my yoga retreat. I have some new electronics and GoPros and stuff like that I'm gonna try to use while I'm over there to create some nice flows for you guys. So
thank you, Gail. We love you. We love this tree. Bless you. Bye bye.